What's going on, everyone? This is Chris Walton. This is Aerospace AV265 accident investigation. We are in week 9. This week we are discussing controlled flight into terrain, and then I'll be talking about upcoming assignments and where we're at in the course. Excuse me, I'm in my office at the airport, so if you hear some planes in the background, that is why. Controlled flight, really quick. Controlled flight into terrain is pretty much, it occurs when an airworthy aircraft, so it's under FAA compliance, it's in regulation. It is when the aircraft, under complete control of the pilot, inadvertently is flown into terrain or an obstacle. So either water, mountain, the ground. That's what happens. The pilot's in control of the aircraft, so it's not a loss of control situation. Generally, the pilot's just unaware of the danger until it's too late to recover. So most controlled flight into terrain accidents occur in the approach and landing phase of flight. They're often associated with non-precision approaches. The leading cause is typically just loss of situational awareness when the pilot's unaware of it. Either weather might contribute as a contributing factor. Weather might get worse, rain, fog, IFR conditions. It might be a failure to communicate with controllers or standard phraseology, some miscommunication on that terms, and then the air traffic controller led them wrong with wrong instructions or directions. Pilot fatigue might also lead to controlled flight in terrain, flying tired, and your other senses go down and dull, and you just lose situational awareness. So there's different reasons for the causes of controlled flight in terrain. Among general aviation accidents, it's number 2, with loss of control is number 1, but it is a leading cause of general aviation accidents. Some states that it's very higher number of controlled flight into terrain accidents occurring are California, Texas, Colorado, Arizona, and Alaska. Those generally have, and if you haven't noticed, those states are mountainous terrain, I guess minus Arizona and Texas, but mountainous terrain, but different weather conditions as well. This is just a stat I found. Of the 460 controlled flight into terrain accidents that occurred during the period of 2010 to 2015, about 57% of them are fatal. So about half of controlled flight into terrain accidents result in the death of the passengers, while the other half tend to survive. So it's usually a loss of control until incomplete control, a loss of situational awareness until it is too late. And there's little that can be done to recover. In recent years, some equipment has helped tremendously in reducing the amount of controlled flight into terrain accidents. So ground proximity warning devices, those helps recognize where the ground is at and allow the pilot to recover. Terrain avoidance systems, all that, and then just increased situational awareness training procedures have helped lead to a reduction in controlled flight into terrain accidents. So that is controlled flight into terrain in a nutshell. Like I say, remember, it's when perfectly great aircraft under complete control of the pilot, and it's just a loss of situational awareness. And inadvertently, that's the key, not intentional. That would be called like a suicide mission. So it's not intentional. There's not a loss of control. It's just inadvertently flown into terrain, water, or an obstacle. That is controlled flight into terrain. So a building would be an obstacle. Looking at the syllabus, I think next week we're covering avionics-based accidents, and then we have to cover onboard fires as well. We have 2 papers in this course. So one paper is one assignment. It's uploaded this week. However, is not due until the last Wednesday of October. So I believe that's October 28th. The second paper will be due on the last Wednesday of November, and that is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. You guys are doing great in the course so far. These papers are pretty short and to the point about you need a cover, an abstract, 3 pages of content, and then a reference page. So you'll need 3 references when you write your paper. And it's pretty much an investigation in an accident. So you're looking into an accident. You could choose whatever accident, actually there's a time period, any accident that occurred between in the 1980s or the 1990s. And you'll look into that accident and answer the prompts, the questions that are associated with the paper as well. So if you have any questions about the assignment or need any assistance, just shoot me an email. I'd be more than happy to help you. So hope you have a great week, great day. This is Chris Walton, your instructor.